through players pushing into the ramp, and Kenzie taking off the head of Lias and just makes it look easy in the process.
It's a bit of a fake though. They're going to be legging their way all the way towards Secret. And Kenzie's having no trouble dispatching Lias and csgo. So that little bit of a ruse towards ramp has been completely shut down. But now they have a kid in the smoke as well in the hands of Norby. They're making no secret of the fact they're making the way from the ramp position. Hats needs to find at least one, which he will. The second, however, won't follow.
Ins gets decapitated by... Doesn't get fully punished, although he does lose a bit of HP. That smoke is not good enough. There's a gap in that, and Zorti will have completely and utterly devastated if they push out. There's the bomb getting dropped down. The slight gap in the smoke.
See, and he's on a bit of a hunt because he knows Lias has made his way down towards fence, and now Renegades are going to be going for this delayed play towards outside, and they could just get completely slaughtered here, Vince.
Even if they get the first player, I doubt they expect the second. Shalfi is going to bait this one in, and now Jerry, they had no idea. Clotheslined. He gets 2 and a third as well. And that round has completely and utterly fell apart for Renegades. Flawless.
Remaining on the clock. You're not going to be expecting this, and as you said, he was tucked in. Shalfi was a little bit of the bait. He still gets a kill over there, and Jerry walking up the remaining players. They had no idea that he would be tucked inside, and that's going to be forZe. 4-0 start. A very good start as well. Going to be falling back towards upper, and now it's all in Jerry. He does have backup potentially in the form of Shelfie, who's going to make his way up towards heaven. He's going to spot them, and he's going to find csgo and Hats out in the open, and that's information conveyed to his teammate, and Shelfie will have no trouble dispatching Ins. And they're just running out of time, they're running out of luck, they're running out of members as well. Ali able to at least find one, but Jerry will strike back, and Zorti will finish off the job. Looked a little dicey there. But again, for Renegades, right, Vince? Like,
incendiary as well keeps Renegades on their back foot. 45 seconds now, flashing in, now aggressing. Another incendiary there to dodge them though. And here comes the frag. Kenzie gets one, trading out the life of Zorti. Still whittling away that time, funneling in Renegades.
They have complete faith in the players holding on to the these positions. The utility usage has been great as well. Finally, we might see a little bit of a big switch up here from Renegades, going for a fast hit towards outside, and it's going to be Tech 9 from Hats able to find one, but almost simultaneously everyone will be mowed down for the side of Renegades, leaving only Ins able to find Kenzie. That's huge. Jerry
want to continue to watch this bloodbath, and it's all going the way of forZe, as is the start of this round, and it's that man again, Jerry. Shalfi, his partner in crime on outside multiple times, will dip in for a second of the round, and this is after a bye as well. Renegades cannot get
by the side of BNE, but this has just been sheer domination. The fashion in which Renegades are losing these rounds, it's shocking, and you can see a clear difference in the overall abilities here for the two teams. Alistair able to find a nice kill into Zorte, but Kenzie through the fire and flame, so walks in, trades his teammate.
The closest we got was in the second round, and that got completely blitzed. Here's Zorti though with that auto sniper. I was talking before, it's tailor-made for the ramp area because you can just keep rat-a-tat-tatting across and get kills, and even forcing team kills as well. From bad to worse, it's salt straight in the wounds. The bomb's down. Oh, I normally don't call games this early, Blair, but unless Renegades have a sharp turn for the better, this game is looking like it's over. Yeah.
Oh boy. Does that count as a 4K? Because, I mean, he did deal a lot of damage, even though it was a TK. Like, I'll give him to him. That was a 4K for his even though the scores are going to be like 3K. He is using that auto sniper like a rifle.
Chances they've had in this entire map to actually get around. I know how ridiculous a statement that is. That has been the state of affairs. It's a small gap in the smoke. Norvi, he makes the most of it, but actually In spots him. Acts as a one-way. And in doing so, now Renegades have the player advantage. Can they make the most of it, though? Jerry going to be getting up close behind the smoke. And there's a flank. Shalfi, expertly spotted by Observer, is coming round from the back, and this could be the round in the palm of his hands. He bides his time, he waits, he knows there's more players here. Zorti's now seeing a ton of them pushing through into the ramp, but Shalfi gets down by Ins. Interesting wrench thrown on. This dangerous game of cat and mouse is going both ways. Still 3 players from Renegades remain, and Hats from above will strike dead. Here comes Zorti, down he will go, stuck on the ladders, and Renegades, welcome to the major. Smoke's coming down. Molly's, he can hear the footsteps to his right-hand side. Could very well come down to timing. Shalfi will try and will succeed in weakening ins before he gets finished off by Jerry. And so that brisk one-man advantage has come to a close. Now the aggression comes in, but Norvi and Jerry expertly navigating their way through this push and putting up a blockade, which will see Renegades crash head first into it. He gives you so much more confidence. Here comes the push though, and this time Jerry on fire will have to try and dish out the damage, and he does just that with Kenzie. 2-2 trade, a lot of damage inflicted, but Liaz doubles up before being put down through the smoke on only a few hit points, and Shalfi will finish off the execution. 2-play-2, but it's still well over a minute left on the clock, and options available for Renegades, and they're looking to exploit that down on towards the B side via ramp.
Sort of hears this. He knows who the player is, and it's going to be Ali all by his lonesome. He's going to plant the bomb, and now In's far, far away. If he gets isolated over here, it's not going to be easy. And there you go, Ali will be taken down. Now, for forZe, they still have no clue where In's is, and In's can retrieve a rifle. This is doable.
It's doable. 1v2, one of the best chances they've had. If he can take this head off cleanly, there was a way forward, but Shalfi
get the bomb done, but he was isolated, he was caught out of position. Round number 14. Renegades have only one to the name thus far, and Shalfi once more with the aggression, and he's going to find one as Kenzie simultaneously finds Hat all the way towards ramp room.
Blair, if this was a boxing match, the towel would have been thrown already. This is looking brutal. We are witnessing a crime right now, honestly.
But that's why, you know, esports is a bloody affair. There's no referee here. No, he's not going to be like, you know, all right, timeout, that's it. This one's done. No, you have to play it out, even battered, bloodied, and bruised. You have to play until,
as you were talking, to move towards the lights. It's going to have to be this last round and the pistol. That is pretty much their keys to comeback. I'm not going to say keys to win, because they're so far off that mantra so far. For me to even believe in a comeback, it has to be this in the next round.
I just want to say that Kenzie kill
may just have missed out on timing alone. The barrel of the gun will betray him if he continues to peek out through here. Hats with the Galil should be picking up this frag. Does take him down. Keeps his hands on the rifle instead. And now Norvi is stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's so many teams pushing him down right now. Around the corner, he picks himself up a second. That could be good enough. 7 seconds left on the clock. He's brought his team up enough time. Molly down with a flashbang as well. Beautiful 1D from Int though. From nowhere, Renegades actually have a chance. But it's only a fleeting one because Shalfi and Kenzie are still well and truly in this. Sicko down at low HP. The bomb timer starting to tick away ever so quickly. Ins watching on the vents, anticipating a push is going to be coming up. And that's the main issue right now. They're so isolated from one another, but Kenzie comes in with two and lands a dink onto Ins as well. I'm not sure there's enough time though. Shalfi was stuck in the vent.
Called by Renegades to pivot back towards the upper bomb site, and it all, again, because of Hat's able to find Zoti, just finding great timing, and somehow Zoti not able to spot him. In the end, though, Kenzie still almost...
Lock is now open for business. Shut down is Renegades once more. They still have 4 players. Julie's in effect. Bomb gets spilled down. Entry frag though is forthcoming from Shalfi, and now Jerry from above will strike from the heavens and smite and tear through Renegades once more. Liaz nearly pulls off a highlight clip worthy moment, but he's going to be bested by Hold on. Somehow with a double stack. One moment, one missed move, and this round is done. Good headshot on Hats though. He can trade up to the AK. This is where things start to get a little bit more interesting, but sprayed down he will get. Alistair now shows his hand, shows his position, and carves a path through Norvi. Liaz from the shadows strikes onto Kenzie, and maybe Renegades are going to snatch this round away. It's going to be a post plant though.
Allow you to feel, even if Renegades are able to string a few rounds together here, forZe are always going to be aggressive in your face and make sure that you're in a very uncomfortable spot. Exactly what's going to happen here. Kenzie's going to find Ins, and they come charging up towards the upper bomb side. It's a 3v3, and AWP in the hands of Ali, not going to make life easy. An AK-47 retreat for Jerry, and the bomb, it will...
Self-explanatory. Meanwhile, though, the positions on Renegades, 2 players up in heaven and 1 in main. This can get a little bit sketchy if they don't come out together, and they have, but Shalfi and Zoti put them down with pistols, and Renegades' very short-lived comeback may come to an abrupt end. Alistair with it all to do. 11 kills becomes 12. He could maybe pull this one off, but time...
A little bit of space, and forZe able to just chomp down on it, down to the final... potential to find round aggression from Renegades. I like this. The double man push coming in and able to find 3 kills and somehow Down to a 2 versus 3. Ali needed to hit that shot, and Zorti is aware. He's aware where Hats is. He's aware of where Liaz is as well with the FAMAS. And Zorti is all by his lonesome right now. I think he saw Liaz. I think he's aware of where his position is. He's getting swarmed though from both the sides. The timing is atrocious, and he will be found. Bomb dropped, and Renegades 3v1. Bomb and guns retrieved. Hail Mary play, just pushing and just pincering lobby, and it works out for them. But that's not something which can be consistent. It's not something they can rely time and time on again. And here comes the play towards Ramp. Sicko, not able to find a single player. He's going to fall back down towards the lower bomb side, but not before he does at least find Jerry. But Kenzie will dispatch of him, and it's going to be a 4v4.
The team already still down onto the B side though. He's going to put Renegades in a really awkward spot. Liaz a bit of reprieve with his A1S as he darts into the decon. Suddenly 2 players remain. Clumped together. Hats could have them, but instead he loses his head from Zorti. Good counter frag from Kenzie, who's in another clutch situation. Once again, decent HP and time by his side.
It could have easily gone to Kenzie. Good aggression there from Liaz, making sure that forZe were not able to get too much of real estate, have full control over there. And finally, Renegades have been able to break the economy of forZe. This is so awkward. This is so awkward for Renegades. Oh, Zorti's going to be boosted from the right-hand side. Liaz, he should have enough reactions here. Never mind. Sicko is going to strike, and it was with... As we do have Liaz lobbing in a nade and a lot of and Molotovs and whatnot, trying to keep the T's at bay. But this is a fast pace. It's a very fast pace of forZe, and Kenzie unaware of where he's getting... Sorry, Liaz getting caught off guard, but Inns and has to reply back, and somehow they swat away that hit from forZe.
Oh, Shafi knocked him. Eagle in hand, spray as he may, no kills forthcoming, but he at least can relay the information that the T's have reached down into the B side of the map. Liaz with an important kill onto Jerry. On top of that, is keeping the T's honest, and they just have to peek him one by one. This is where the House of Cards should come crumbling down, but it's at the cost of a bomb plant, and navi and Kenzie are both still alive. Kenzie, 24 kills to his name, doesn't get finished off, bit off more than he could chew, but doesn't get punished for it. And now navi with that Eagle have to put in some big frags. There's one. Sicko gets splattered by that Desert Eagle, and both players 20 or below HP have their work cut out for them, but they're not sticking on the site. Now navi can go back in, just has to
show a bit of patience there, not getting too ahead of himself, just holding a more passive, safer angle. Nice little flick there, falling back, transitioning back to a more safer position, and this is just textbook opping coming out from Ali. This is something we expected to see. Unfortunately, while for him to come alive, this is looking much better. A clean round thus far from Renegades. As I say that, Jerry will drop in, however. Although he has been tagged a couple of labored sprays, but he could be called upon. The timing, though, decon gets open, forces him away from that angle that could have been so important. Alistair on the periphery of the smoke may also strike gold at the same time. Psycho goes down. Here comes Alistair, though, caught completely, but knife Shelfie! Not even in the back. He looked into the whites of his eyes before he plunged that blade deep. There's just enough time for the bomb plant as well in amongst this very strange, chaotic round, and this may not be done. forZe could still win from this point. The spray is labored from Kenzie, but Zorti's there to help him out. There we go with another couple. forZe able to